Well, here we are again, folks. This is a Hornby Black 5. It's the second subscriber repair I've done on a Black 5. This was sent to me by one of my subscribers called Logan, and it's apparently not a very well Black 5. So let's turn on the power. That's full power. You know, it wants to go. Let's try it in reverse. Ooh. Okay, so that certainly doesn't appear to be too healthy. I think just a good service of the motor will fix it. But we'll get this to the bench and we'll see what's what. I don't think this is going to back up into my engine shed, but we'll give it a go. Righto, it's quite a nice Black 5 this actually. It's I would say it's a later one than the one I have. Yeah, it's quite nice. Right, okay, we'll put the locomotive aside just now. So let's see, is this, yeah, it's going to come off easy. So the Ringfield motor looks to be in pretty good condition actually. The wheels are nice and clean. This is probably just needing a bit of fresh oil, a bit of grease, and clean the commutator and stuff. Right, okay, we will take it to bits. It's been a wee while since I worked on a Ringfield. Get the weights out, unplug that, and this should slide off, like so. These wheels will just come off. Alright, yes, the commutator is very, very dirty. Just get my other specs on. So it's the same old story, a really dirty commutator. Oh, that clip's not on right either. That wouldn't have helped matters. Right, okay. Let's get the brushes out. One spring. And the other spring. Oh, we've got a broken spring. That's not going to help. And the brush has actually come out with that one and it's very dirty. Yep, dirty oily brushes and a broken spring. Well, let's have contact cleaner in here. And we'll pop brushes and springs in, but we'll have to replace that spring. Before I venture any further, I'll get the gloves on. We'll pop the wheels. Ooh, lots of fluff and gunk. And we'll take the clip off. Remove the gears. Look at that. I think this has been run on carpets. Don't run your locomotives on carpets, folks. Just don't. Right, spindles are okay. I mean, general condition of the motor is absolutely fine. We've got all the clips intact. Lift these ones up. Yeah, there's one broken. There's one broken clip. It should be fine. Let's not worry about it. Unusually, these clips aren't broken. Normally these are broken. But people have removed the plates before and not seen the little clips inside the casing there. But these are actually intact. So maybe nobody's been in this before. This is maybe the first time this motor's ever been serviced. There we go. That's a dirty commutator. Okay, these are all going to get a good clean. Right, get the manky brush onto this. Get rid of all the crap. So we'll get some T-cut on the commutator. This actually probably should have wiped it first. It's absolutely filthy. Right, so I'll give that a wee scoosh. It's a bit better. We'll scoosh out these axle shafts. And we'll scoosh out the brushes there, all that. Right, let that evaporate off. Pop the gears into some warm soapy water. And give a bit of a scrub. This is just to get the old oil and grease and dirt off. Always check the condition of the gears, make sure there's no broken teeth or any foreign bodies stuck between the teeth. These all look absolutely fine. So looking at the wheels, dirt on the inside of that. Don't know where that's come from, because I mean the wheels are actually quite clean, but the inside of the wheels are really bad. So that black stuff hasn't come off with the contact cleaner. We'll have to try some T-cut, see if that gets rid of it. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, the T-cut is shifting it. It looks like paint. Okay, let's see if these have cleaned up. Yeah, it's cleaned up okay. So that spring's okay. And the brushes are okay, but I need another spring. Okay, found a spare spring. Let's get some oil into this bearing and we'll pop this back on. We'll pop brushes back in. Put the spring in there. Yeah. And then this replacement spring. Right. Give these a little bit of a bend. How does this behave now with the battery? Okay, I've cleaned the wheels, but I think that the axles really need a better cleaning. Just a scoosh with the contact cleaner, so I think we'll get some T-cut on the axles. These need to be clean because they've got to conduct electricity. So old congealed oil is not good. Right, we'll give these gears a wee bit of a file. I think they're okay actually, to be honest. I need to take gloves off to do this. I need to grip it. The Hornby gears don't really have too much flash on them, not like the Lima ones. But I still like to give these just a wee bit of a rub. So lots of lovely moly grease, and we shall fit the gears. And then we'll put a bit of power lube on the axles and pop them through. Squeeze a wheel on, squeeze another wheel on, bit of grease there for where the clip's going to fit. Like so. Right, let's try the battery on this. Do the wheel spin. Yes indeed. Wheel spacing. Too wide. Probably just about right. So we'll fit the floating wheels and then get this popped back into the tender chassis. Rear weight in place. Fit this front weight. Plug this back in to there. Like so. Make sure that's not got wires not going to get in the way of anything. Okay, so hopefully that should be the motor done. Let's have a look at this locomotive. Good condition. Let's just pop this on the track. Yeah, it feels a little bit gunged up. So I can't actually get into the axles. To clean the axles out properly, I'd have to de-wheel it, which I don't want to do. So we'll give it a scoosh. Getting squirted in the face there, and that will hopefully degrease all that dried up crap. That certainly seems freer now. It just didn't feel quite right. It just felt a wee bit stiff when I was pushing it. Yeah, that's better. It'll probably stiffen up a wee bit when that contact cleaner dries, but a bit of fresh oil and then it'll be fine. So next day, I kind of ran out of time yesterday and the light was getting bad, so I just left it. But these are moving nice and freely now, so we'll get a wee touch of oil into the axles. I noticed that the drawbar has got the spring washer on the screw. There's a little copper washer just between the head of the screw and the drawbar. It makes the drawbar a little bit stiff, but it should certainly improve connectivity between the locomotive and the motor, so it'll be interesting to see if it does its job. I might order some of those washers up actually, if I can get spare ones. Oh, I'll tell you something I haven't done actually. I haven't put the oil behind this pinion gear. Let's get a little bit of oil. And that should be us. So let's get this on the test track. Let's see if it goes. Sweet as a nut. Just give this a bit of a dust down. And we should be good to go. Okay, we're done. Let's get this out the shed. Okay, let's bring it out. So that seems to be running fine now. It's making a slight thumping noise, but that's probably the middle wheels on the tender, you know, because they're loose, they rattle about and can make funny noises. I took them off my Black 5 and it stopped that problem. So let's get this hooked up to some coaches and we'll give it a few laps around the track. So there we are, that's Logan's old Black 5 running again. It really just needed a good service, a good clean and some fresh lubrication, and off it went. I put some oil in the linkages, by the way, and cleaned the wheels on the locomotive. Yeah, it runs fine. Personally, I would put a little bit of weight in the locomotive. It's a little bit on the light side, but yeah, it's fine. Could do with a bit of running in, now because of the brushes. You know, the brushes need to bed into the commutator after they've been removed. But a good few times round the track in both directions, and it should be fine. Okay, so we'll get this packaged up and sent back to Logan, and we'll see you again. Catch you later, guys.